Welcome to Black Lives Matter, where this serves a therapy session.
I don't like when you be rubbing that together, because you know our family start talking about us already. They was like, y'all be talking that Midwest quick shit. Welcome to Black Love Matters.
Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
Loving each other,
and finding our inner Barack and Michelle.
Or Jayz and Beyonce. This week, let's go with Denzel and Pauletta Washington. Don't you love they love?
Yeah, I surely do.
I feel like whenever Denzel talk about Pauletta, he put her on this pedestal, honey. He be like, and my wife Pauletta, I just do things that make her happy. Happy wife, happy life, and I'm just that. I'm like, come on, Denzel, and Pauletta just be smiling at her. Mm-hmm. They've been together for a while, though, haven't they?
They surely have.
They got like 3 kids, and Black Love, there I go again.
Mm-hmm. Listeners, leave us a review on iTunes and Stitcher, and if you leave us a 5-star review, we will shout you guys out on the show. So I'm Niram.
This is Niambi.
How you doing, girl?
We starting with me with the check-in.
Yeah, what you got going on?
Where do I begin? Okay, first, I guess I think I'm gonna start as a new trend to talk of stories from work. As y'all know, I work at this big chain store, and when I talk to some folks love the negligee story. So I got another one. You know what else gets on my nerves at work?
What?
What are they called? The clickers, with the kids. The kids with the
fidget,
attention.
The fidget spinners?
Yes. Those motherfucking fidget spinners drives me up a damn wall. Okay. So again, y'all know I work at this chain store, and sometimes they call us to the front lanes to check folks out. When I tell you these children be click-clacking, tip-tapping on these spinners, and I'm like, what is going on? It's like, and I'm trying to get their parents' attention, but the parents too busy talking to the kids with the fidget spinners. And then what get me is that the kids with the fidget spinners then start going up on my register in my personal space.
What you mean?
You know, as a cashier, if I'm serving the role as a cashier, I got certain space that's mine. It's boundaries. You have all the whole store. The register was mine. And here come these kids. They doing tricks off of them. Like they rolling all on my register. They might as well come back and ring up the order, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm kind of giving the parents that I like, get Johnny in order. Get Karen in line, right? And so, you know, they not raising these kids, right? So, you know, then I got to step in and be the parent. So I'm like, you know, Johnny, that's so nice. If you slow down for me, I give you a sticker, okay? And just that quick. They don't stop the fidget spinner and I give them a sticker. But, you know, that's my work story. But the next thing I wanted to check in about, briefly, I don't know if you know, in last week's episode, you brought up the idea of your baby scare. And I got so many text messages and people were like, what Niram was talking about? What happened? So, Niram, one day you got to really flesh out this whole story to tell everyone the journey you went on, because it was about 4 or 5 months?
No, it was however long it took to get a baby born.
Okay, that's 9 months?
Well, it took 9 months.
It didn't take 9 months. What did she tell you when she was 1 week pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay, no. I'm not going down that rabbit hole with you. But anywho, yes, one day we really going to tell y'all that full story. But what I want to say is I want to point out the petty ways of our family. So Niram's nephew, after this whole, you know, pregnancy scare happened, you know, Niram shared it with his family, and they were going through motions and preparing either way. So what his petty nephew do, I hope he's listening. He, on Father's Day, he called Niram, was like, all right, you know, I just wanted to call you, wish you happy Father's Day. You know, I know that possible came through, and I know that shook the hell up out of you. So I just want to, you know, give you a shout out on Father's Day. And when I tell you, he called him every Father's Day and do this, and I just be rolling.
That shit ain't funny.
It is. Happy Father's Day for that possible. Cracking up. But I think one day, you know, if you're comfortable, Niram, you're going to have to share like that full story with, you know, our Black love community. Because, you know, we got to be raw. We got to show the roses, the realities, the good and bad. Mind you, we weren't officially together during this time. I was just a supportive friend.
Lord, I was almost a baby daddy.
How old that child be?
Oh, my God.
Grown.
What? That happened like 2005?
Yeah, make sure you get your years right now.
So what's that?
Too long.
12? That baby be 12 years old? Well, that baby is 12 years old.
Yeah. Send good energy. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna definitely have to put a pin in that and come on back to that, Niram. But I'm supposed to be doing my check-in, and I'm talking about Niram. But other things, other check-ins. So family, still on family. You know, we sent this out to our families and encouraged them to listen. And in the unboundary and oversharing nature of my family, they gave us everything, almost too much. But overall, it was super, super positive. But the thing they kept saying was they couldn't find the podcast. Like, I'm sending to my aunts, my uncles, my parents, my godmother and everything. And for the most part, the first few folks I sent, they was good. They was getting it. They were like, oh, we're so happy for y'all. Keep moving forward. But it was a steep learning curve for this podcast. Like, I had one Uncle Junebug. I know I've been tearing Uncle Junebug up for the last one, but it wasn't it. But he was like, I got the link for the podcast. I can hear y'all, but I can't see you. Where you at? Sir, it's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
I was like, you only gonna hear us. He was like, but I want to see the video.
There ain't no video.
I said, it ain't no. You almost said my uncle name. But I said, it's no video. But I want a video. I said, sir, that's not the goal of this. This is not what it is like in moving forward. And then same uncle, he said, well, I listened to it. Then I tried to call y'all after. And I was like, oh, I didn't see no messages on my cell phone, uncle. Almost didn't again. Guess what he did?
What?
He called into the show phone. Like, the number we give at the end.
Did
And
he
was
leave
like,
a voicemail?
no, he didn't leave. He said he was trying to get us. I said, it's not live TV. Like, I love my family, but Lord have mercy. And I know I said I wasn't going to talk too much about Uncle Junebug in this episode, but he heard the show, he found it, and he ready to be featured on it. And I was like, well, what you going to say, Uncle Junebug? And he was like, well, I'm going to do the horoscopes. I said, oh, so you being funny.
Oh, my God.
Because I love all the stars, the moon, including the Lord. But, I love all that stuff. He talking about I'm going to take the horoscopes from you.
I can see Uncle Junebug. Y'all cancers. Y'all niggas sensitive.
Geminis, y'all funny. You're two-faced.
You Geminis, y'all too funny.
Two-faced.
Y'all funny as hell. Funny acting Geminis.
Taurus, you're bullheaded. He just going off the top of it.
Taurus, stop bullshitting.
Yeah. You silly. But again, look, I'm supposed to be doing checking. I'm talking about everybody else. That probably lends y'all to see how I'm really feeling. I gotta be honest, transparent, and raw with y'all. I'm still in my funk. Like, I thought I was gonna be able to snap out of it, but I haven't. Like, I'm still moving forward and positive and everything, but I'm still going through something. And I know I'm going through something because I finally bought that bag of salt and vinegar chips, and it was so good. Oh my goodness, it just feels a spot in me. Why are you looking at me? You had a couple of chips too, Niram.
Shame on you for bringing those salt and vinegar chips in this household.
Oh, I had to do it, but I think I got to take my next line of defense. And as y'all know, I love the Lord, and what I do is I need to get my gospel soundtrack going. So I call it my Team Jesus for Christ sound check. And I just like to play positive music to get me kind of just in the spirit and higher spirits and get me right. And I just been basically having the Clark sisters and Shirley Caesar on repeat. That's the only thing that get me out of it. What y'all know about them Clark sisters, though? We're going to have to link some of my favorite videos down in the show notes for y'all to check out.
Which one are you talking about?
Well, the first one is My Living in Vain. Ooh, by the Clark sisters. Do you know that song? I play it almost every morning, don't I, man?
Am I living
Stop it. Don't you be disrespectful.
No. God damn. No, your living is not in vain, girl.
But don't do that.
Shit.
And then my other one, then we just talking about Karen of the Clark sisters. All of the Clark sisters, I love them. Actually, my favorite Clark sister is Twinkie because she be tearing up that organ. But some of my other Clark sister songs is Karen, Jesus is a Love Song. When I tell you, she blows it out the water. She shuts it down. But no. Actually, before Jesus is a Love Song. Okay, scratch that. So my favorite one is by Karen Clark Sheard, Balm in Gilead. Come on, Jesus is the bomb. Okay, this is the one I want y'all to go look for, though. Just not anyone. Just don't go to YouTube and look up anyone. I want you to find the one where she in the gold sequence on YouTube, and she has Detroit hair with like these baby hairs that's curled. When I tell you, she blesses you and she throws down. Every time I hear it, I want to shout. So we're going to link that because y'all have to experience this. And then, and for the folks who don't know, with Gilead, you know, that's just universal cure. I know everybody ain't seeped in the word. They be like, what is a Gilead? Jesus is a, did you know what it was when I first played it?
I still don't know what the fuck a Gilead is.
Okay, well, go Google it. It's the universal cure.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Last song.
Jesus is a stem cell?
No. Well, hey, my Lord is.
Oh, okay.
And then my other song that I put on my gospel playlist is a song by Avery Sunshine, Safe in His Arms. When I tell you, it will get you where you need to be at the right time. And again, I'm going to link a good one for y'all too, because, you know, I'm big on YouTube and finding these live performances. It's one where she's with Fantasia, who teared her house down in herself, and this other guy named Cayman. I'm going to link it.
Oh, so it's a lot of fucking screaming.
Oh, it ain't nothing wrong with, you know what? It is not no screaming. She is throwing down, but I'm going to link that one too. Safe in His Arm. When I tell y'all going to get it. But I guess that overall brings that I miss Detroit church. Because all them folks I done talked about is kind of related to the Detroit crew, the Detroit clique. Because Detroit church in Massachusetts, Connecticut church, although the goals and the missions and the end point is the same, baby, they ain't the same.
They sure like
the energy is different. So I think overall, I just miss it. Y'all gonna have to let us know what your favorite songs inspire you. You know, it don't got to be gospel, but I know I ain't the only one who had these track lists who, you know, that get folks going, get people pumped up. So y'all tell us what y'all favorite ones so I can add it to it. But I'll be sure to tell Niram to link the songs that I'm talking about, because they particular performances now. You just can't go off the CD. I'm talking about the live ones. But other than that, we had a good weekend though. We went to a few celebrations, right?
Yeah.
So we had a graduation and we had a baby shower. It was good to see some folks we haven't seen in a while, you know, just being around good people. But I would say we went to this baby shower and it was so many damn babies there.
Man, crying and shit.
Crying. I told them not to drink the water because everybody was fertile through these parts, honey.
And everybody looking at us talking about, y'all next, right? No.
We said, I don't know. But for 3 seconds, I ain't going to lie, my ovaries did want to jump out my body. I was going to say, well, let's go half on the baby.
Okay. You know your mama listening to this.
Oh, now you worry about what my mama listening to. Now he worried. Look, we'll put a pin in that episode too. You know, kids and planning for kids and what does that look like and, you know, all that stuff. But, you know, I'm running my mouth too much. You know, as I always say, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. How you doing, Mr. Niram?
Well, you know, one of my favorite motivational songs is a song by Young Jeezy called Jeezy, actually. And it goes, Jeezy like to drink. Jeezy like to smoke. Jeezy like to mix his armor camera with his. Don't do this. Don't. I'm telling you, that song get me so hyped. I can't think of nothing else.
I thought you was going to sing your favorite. Look, we talk about a lot of gospel today. I thought you was going, what's that gospel song? Because did you used to be in like the Glee Club?
Hey.
What was that song called? Jericho? You like the Battle of Jericho?
Joshua fit the Battle of Jericho?
That's your inspiration.
No.
Come on, give your check in. Don't be coming off on mine.
Look, my other song, DMX, Rough Riders Anthem. Stop. Drop. Shut him down.
We didn't ask you to sing. All right. We can't be getting copyright. No, that's enough.
I'm just doing a cover of it. Man.
How you doing though? How you doing? For real.
I'm feeling good, feeling great. Thank you for asking. You know, I do got a couple things on my mind. One of them is, you know, we stay in white ass New England, and some of the things that comes with being in white ass New England is this phenomenon called just gypsy moths or some bullshit like that.
Yes.
And it's like these caterpillar / hybrid of like caterpillar and spider and moth mixed together. because like they shoot out web and they make
honey.
webs and shit, and they like be floating. You know, I can't even walk around my neighborhood because they like floating in the sky. And Niambi, you know, calling me from the outside the house talking about I need to come break her in because the moths are just everywhere. So we got like all these caterpillars all over the place. They are taking over the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's like a graveyard.
Like shooting web everywhere. It is crazy.
It is.
And like I'm spraying, I'm sweeping, and like every day they just come back like more. They like baby's kids. Like
they multiply.
these niggas don't die. They multiply. So you know, I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on with that. Also, you know, I'm getting back into my health kick. You know, I'm starting running. Like I said, you know, I got another podcast that I'm also working on that talks solely on like running and fitness and things of that sort. And eventually I'll give you guys the show notes for that. But I'm getting prepared to run a New York City Marathon, and I'm just thinking about all the things that I need to go through to actually get there. You know, I ran a marathon before a couple of years back, so I know how. You know, I know like the actual distance, like 26.2 miles. And like every time you tell a black person that, like, oh, I run marathons, and they be like, oh, how long is that? 5 miles? And I be like, nah, 26.2. And they be like, what? Like 26.2. Woo, woo. That's like from here. And they start thinking about distances. Like, like that's from here to Hartford, or that's from here to Boston. Like, yeah, I run that distance. So, like just dealing with that and getting like mentally prepared for that. And, you know, the other thing is like putting in, you know, since the launch of this podcast, it's putting in a lot of work on social media. So for like the folks who are, you know, talking to us, you know, it's mainly me. So, you know, just know that. But also like shout out to like our 4 followers on Twitter.
Shout out to them. That's not family and friends.
Nigga.
I was so happy. I thought the first few followers was going to be like Uncle Junebug, your sister, my mama.
No, and it ain't now.
No, where they at?
That's my question. These the niggas I was actually counting on, and they ain't followed our ass. Well, it's just like 4 random strangers. So shout out to y'all. Y'all are day ones.
Thank you.
Y'all the real ones.
You sure are.
You are the real one. So, you know, just dealing with that and just going through social media and posting stuff and things of that sort and reaching out to other podcasters. Other than that, like, you know, I haven't been watching like any real like regular TV. You know, but I have been going through like House of Cards and that shit. I'm going to keep saying it is good as hell this season. Them Underwoods, One Nation, Underwood.
And I know this Black loves, but it's something about that Frankie love that he got for his boo. They something else, ain't they?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
I'm jumping in on your check-in.
I know, right? You know, it made me think of like Meacham. You know, R.I.P. Meacham. You know, Meacham was the third wheel in this, but it just makes me like think of like all the crazy shit like Cheeto was doing behind the scenes, like that we don't see. You know, and I'm not gonna do any spoilers, but you know, there's some situations in House of Cards where Frank like creates like this crazy chaos in order to sway like voters and things of that sort. And you know, the conspiracy theorists in me. Yeah. Look, listen here. The conspiracy theorist in me just makes me wonder like what Cheeto's doing, because Cheeto is already doing like I can only imagine like all the crazy shit.
Who is Cheeto?
You know who Cheeto is. I'm not gonna say his name.
Oh,
Cheeto. Cheeto.
Oh,
that nigga. Yes, Cheeto. So I can only imagine. No, Cheeto. Like I can only imagine like the shit that we see like via Twitter and you know, and that Paris deal not falling through. So I can only imagine like the shit that we don't see or hear. Yeah. You know, and Melania, you know, I feel like she getting some side pain. I heard that she might be getting some side pain from like the dude and Tiffany's that's downstairs at the Trump Tower.
Please. Move on.
That's what I heard.
Black love matters.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
You
know, and you know, speaking about white people and you know, white people doing white things. Fuck you, Bill Maher. What? You can go to hell. You know, this nigga, I don't know if you seen it, babe, because you know, like I said, I
like Bill Maher.
No, fuck that nigga. Because so he was on his TV show, doing his white things, telling white mediocre jokes.
Yeah.
And then like the senator's there, and it's like, you know,
pretty good for the brown community though. His wife black, isn't she?
I don't know, he fucking a black girl or something, but
Let me go.
you know, the dude was like, you know, we'd love to see you in the fields, and he was like, fields.
Hold on,
like,
who? Look, I just start stuttering.
the person he was talking to, so you was talking to like some senator or, you know, something like that. So the senator say to Bill Maher, like, you know, we'd love to see you like working in the fields or some bullshit like that.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
And Bill Maher was like, fields, like, Senator, I'm a house nigga. And like his whole audience laughing and all this other bullshit. Like, that shit ain't funny. Like, I know you might be fucking a black bitch or whatever like that.
Wait a minute. You
not
ain't
black
been
bitch.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
I'm getting riled up.
Wait a minute.
I know he might be fucking a black girl,
queen.
a black queen or whatever. He might be calling her black queen, and he probably calling her nigga while he hitting in front of back or whatever. But that should stay in the context of the confines of you, your bedroom, and that black girl you fucking.
Yeah,
like,
she should have told him. She should have been like, hey, this is not something you can say out the house.
Like, for him to be like, oh, I'm a house nigga, and just think it's funny, and like, they be like, oh, this is just a joke, and then like all these white people just come up to him like he the victim, like, oh, this is just freedom of speech, like he was just telling a joke. Like,
I didn't know he did all that.
Fuck you, Bill Maher. And I hope he loses his fucking job.
No,
yes,
that's not gonna happen.
No, hell yeah, that white nigga need to lose his fucking job because his ass out here thinking that shit funny, and you got all these motherfucking white people talking about, oh, that's just freedom of speech. Yeah, that might be freedom of speech, but don't no motherfucking white person got the liberty to say nigga on live TV in front of everybody.
I didn't know he said.
Yeah.
Hold on. He said a house or a field. He didn't even say a field.
He said, I'm a house nigger. Hard ER. So fuck you, Bill Maher. I hope you lose your fucking job. Even though that probably won't happen because white people are doing white things by, you know, always coming to their offense, and then they're gonna make him the victim. Yeah. You know, oh,
he apologized.
Yeah, probably. You know, HBO probably put out a statement or something like that. You know, and the same thing with like Kathy Griffin and all that shit. You know,
actually, Kathy Griffin got it worse. So that talk about that intersectionality of being a woman. She lost her job in 30 minutes.
Damn.
I'm just saying that's the difference. And she cut. You know, no, this is black.
I know it's black love,
matters.
but I know, babe. But these are the things that's going on in my heart and my chest, and the listeners are here to hear this shit because I know somebody in their car like, yep, yeah, fuck Bill Maher. So back to that, fuck Bill Maher, and that is a good point on like this whole intersectionality of Kathy Griffin like losing her job like instantly, you know, and
she's a woman.
She even, you know, it was a. Do you know how many? Like nooses was hung up on like Barack Obama and like
Michelle
and like, you know, the memes with the noose and everything. It's like hanging there, Obama and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, so fuck all that shit. Yeah, just fuck it. And, you know, moving on, because, you know, I'm just getting riled up.
Sure is. Why don't you talk about the black love story?
All right.
Give us some inspiration. See, y'all done got Niram.
Y'all got me riled up. One more thing before I get there, baby girl.
Okay.
I am sad and disheartened that Underground got canceled.
What?
I would look. Underground got
told
canceled.
You? Do you got receipts?
Yes. Underground got canceled, and I'm sad because Rosalie and Noah was going to be one of my black love stories.
They not real. Okay, go ahead.
But that love that Rosalie had and her ass and went back and trying to find his ass and everything. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. If I get captured, I'm going to expect you to come back and look for me.
1,000 months pregnant too.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're like moving on, like moving forward to the black love stories. You know, we want to shout y'all out. So, you know, submit y'all stories to Black Love Matters. Remember, that's black without a K. So BLAC lovematters.com/love story. And, you know, we'll shout you on the show. So this week, this week.
You got love this week? 'Cause, you know, last week you said ain't no love in our life.
I got love. I got love. I got love for you, baby.
I thought you were going to sing Nancy. What's it called? Natalie Cole. I got love on my mind.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Again,
so,
go.
Our black love story for today is Tracy and Anthony. So, yeah.
These are my favorite people.
You know, we actually had some people submit some shit. So I'm geeked about that. So
Yes.
they've been together for about 16 years, been married for 7 as of June 27th. So, they've been in there for a long time.
Man, they double digits, honey.
Yeah.
That's almost
Ooh. They met through Anthony's father and Tracy's aunt, and then they started kicking it through Black Planet. Do you remember Black Planet?
Hold on. What? They met through his father and their aunt?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know.
Okay. You
Look,
to...
they submitted this stuff, and this is what it said. It said, we met through Anthony's father and Tracy's aunt.
Okay.
And then they start kicking it through Black Planet. So we got to fill in the points.
I do remember Black Planet. Look, to answer your question. Do you remember Black Planet?
Yes.
Are those profiles still live? I don't remember to say.
And I had to go back and delete mine a long time ago.
Remember those chat rooms? It'd be like age, location,
ASL, age, sex, and location.
Remember them chat rooms?
Yeah, and it'd just be up in there just chatting it up.
Come on, Black Planet.
That was the first time.
Facebook. White folks always take stuff from us.
Yeah, they always steal it.
Okay, come on.
And they
Trace
definitely
and
used to get catfish too. Yeah, because I met up with a couple girls on Black Planet, and they did not look like what they picture looked like. But that is a whole different story. So they knew each other was the one because they kept breaking up and getting back together. And then Tracy's grandmother told her that no matter what, Anthony will always be her grandson. So, and you can't say no to those elders. When they be like, he the one for you, you just got to listen to them because, they be prophesizing, things of that sort. So, Tracy, asked God to send a few signs, and then next thing you know, they got together.
What was the signs? You didn't.
She filled out the form, and this is what she put.
I be liking the details. I've created pictures in my mind.
Well, let's fill it in. What type of sign do you think God sent down to her?
No, I'm not about to fill in their love story.
Well, you asking me I know.
I'm going to ask him. Go ahead.
Well, maybe she sent like a butterfly came down, and there was a picture of him and her like on the wall, and the butterfly like landed there and like flapped the wings like 3 or 4 times. Maybe that was it. Maybe not. But for all the rest of you guys, Niambi gonna want some detail, so provide as much detail as y'all can to y'all Black love stories, because she be asking like I've like literally talked to y'all, and that's not the case. Y'all fill out the form. They said their key to their relationship success is communication. They said they talk about all types of situations, like no matter how comfortable it is to deal with. So, shout out to that. And I feel like, me and you do some of the same things, is try to have these uncomfortable ass conversations, even though they be uncomfortable as hell.
Uncomfortable, and I think just the random conversations.
Yeah.
So I think it goes back to that foundation of friendship. I feel like, Niram, we could just talk about anything. Like, we just went on a Bill Maher rant.
I know.
In the underground rant. I think what we talked about in our last episode is about having both sides of it. It's about having that foundation of friendship and getting to know who they are as a person. And, want to enjoy them. What advice we gave in the last kitchen table talk? Do you like being around Jim?
I know.
Come on.
I like being around me. I hope you can say the same for yourself.
I can.
Okay. So the advice they would give to young married couples is don't rush into marriage. It's hard work, y'all. Don't get married because you want a wedding. There's a difference between being married and wanting a wedding.
Pause. Just say that entire sentence again. just in case folks was multitasking, driving to work, zoned out. That's a word. I need you to say that sentence
Okay.
again.
For all y'all out there listening, don't get married because you want a wedding. Now you got me with my speech impediment. Don't get married because y'all want a wedding. There's a difference between being married and wanting a wedding.
It's 2 different things. I done been in weddings and attending weddings. That should have just been a party.
Like our good friend Nia say, he don't go to weddings that he don't believe they're gonna work.
Don't work out.
So we gonna have to bring him on the show.
Oh, we gotta bring him to the show because he said he don't want to lie before God.
Yeah, because he said this is a pact between the couple, him and God. So
and he can't be a part of the lie.
He can't be a part of the lie. So moving on.
Yes.
Tracy Anthony said, like, life is not a fairy tale. And also keep your family out of your business. Amen.
I think you do that really well, Niram. Like you very good. Oh, another good episode, boundaries. So I think you're very good of setting expectations and boundaries when it comes to family, friends, and family. I think you're amazing at that. Me, however, that's my weakness. My family completely lacks
You just be giving up all our tea.
any boundaries or anything. So I think that is key. You only can say so much to your family.
Yeah.
At first, I feel like that was like you was hiding or not being your genuine self. But to have peace in your household, it is so important not to tell them every single thing that's going on. How you maintain boundaries like that?
I just don't tell them everything.
Okay. Keep it. You said easy.
Easy. I just don't tell them everything. And, you know, the things I need to talk to about somebody, if I can't talk to, like, one of my close friends, I just go get a therapist. I just pay somebody.
Okay.
And then I just vent my ass
Ain't no wrong with therapy.
It ain't.
Another pen. Therapy in the brown couples.
Yeah. So, last thing that Tracy and Anthony wanted us to know, that they had a lot of ups and downs throughout their relationship, but it takes understanding and two people willing to work together. So don't give up and have a great foundation and keep God a part of your relationship as well as your life individually.
Amen. Come on.
So mote it be. So, you know, and I know for you, you know, as you are working towards your walk closer to
The Lord.
the grand architect of the universe, I know that's something that you really have that foundation of, like
It has to
God inside the relationship.
I think God is important, or, you know, personally, I'm speaking from my own behalf, to have God a part of your life and a part of your relationship is the foundation and moving forward. But I think that looks different for every person in every relationship. Everyone doesn't necessarily believe in God or one God, or, you know, some people, as I say, believe in just the grand architect of the universe. Whatever that is, I think there needs just to be a common values and morals in moving forward in that relationship. That's what I think is summarized to, and having an understanding and expectation on that. Okay. And not waiting till you're in it to do it. You know, I know some folks who almost got married.
Ooh, we gotta.
No,
I gotta get some permission.
You have to get permission for that.
But we do know somebody who almost got married.
Yes.
And like a couple weeks before, like the wedding and things of that sort, they started talking about how they gonna move forward in life. And she was like, "Oh, I'm an atheist."
And this person loved the Lord.
And I don't know how that never came up, but it didn't.
Not even on Easter. That's what. So what y'all do on Easter?
I don't know.
On Resurrection Sunday.
So shout out to you, sis, bruh, cuz.
You willing to share that with the people? Come share that with the people. All right, Niram. So we done did our little check-ins. We did our Black love story. Let's do a little pillow talk. Okay. What's some stuff going on? When I was streaming through my little timelines, you know what stuck out? You know what stuck out to me?
What?
Nas and Lauryn Hill going to concert.
What?
You don't. That's fake.
I know, right?
You not excited about?
I'm excited to hear Nas, but I don't know if Lauryn Hill got that track record of even showing up to concerts.
She do got a bad track record of showing up to concerts. Like, do you think the concert even go continue?
I think Nas is gonna be up there. He gonna give Illmatic, Stillmatic, Allmatic.
Don't do that to Nas. I'm a fan of Nas.
I know I can.
Be what I want to be.
Exactly. He gonna be up there doing all the hits, and I just hope Lauren get all her chakras. Pray to whatever
get
God.
Get all them children ready. Get babysitters for them kids.
Yes. Pray for whatever God that she pray to, and get whatever she need to do so her ass can come up on this damn stage.
You know how I feel about my coins. So, you know, my coins is an investment. Sometimes I'm scared to invest in Lauren. You know, I don't know if she's going to be a good investment.
No.
Can you get insurance on tickets like today?
I think you can, but I even think that's a scam because you got to go through all hoops and shit just to get your money back. And the thing is, you don't get your money back if they don't show up. Like, you got to do some Kanye shit. Like, they got to go to like a
mental, have a complete mental breakdown. Yeah. She just running late. Her Uber ain't coming, ain't enough, huh?
No. That ain't enough.
But I was excited when I see it because, you know, Lauren be riding on that one CD, but it not. But low key, I'm a Nas fan. Mm-hmm. I stand for Nas.
Okay.
You don't like Nas?
I'm okay with Nas. You know, Nas is cool. You know, I'm not going to even hit on his lyrical skills. Like, that's just, he the GOAT when it comes to that. But I just feel like some of his beats he be picking up be so damn boring. And I just be ready to fall asleep.
And then edit them.
Yes.
Don't do that to Nas. But no, I'm talking about Nas. Like, okay, so now his last CD that he had was, it's all right. But I'm talking about Nas in his prime. So like 2003, 2005, when it was like him and Kelis and Nas. Did you love them?
Yeah, they was a good couple.
I love they love.
They was off the hook.
Because I even think back, I forgot who I was having a conversation with, and one of my girlfriends, and we were just out to lunch, and we were talking about high school or something like that, and we graduated in that time frame, and we were like, but low key, who would you rather like go to lunch with? Would you rather do like a Jayz and Beyonce or Nas and Kelis? But circa like 2003.
Oh, so not now.
Not now, please. I'm going to the Carters. What are you talking about? Now, I could have just been a server at their push party, okay? I don't even got to go to the lunch.
Oh, you're not going to Nas and Nicki house?
Who is Nicki?
Minaj.
That ain't real. Don't do that. They getting that for the clicks and the lights.
Okay.
No, but I'm talking about Nas and Kelis.
Okay.
2000. Like, who would you rather have lunch with? So I'm talking, this is back before all this hit the fan. So Kelis and Beyonce, they both was kind of coming out. They both had hit records. Jay-Z, I like Jay-Z too.
But you standing for Nas.
I stand for Nas back then though.
I'm going for Jay-Z and Beyonce.
2003. Not now.
Yes.
Now they the GOATs.
Yes.
Why?
2003, I'm going with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Why?
I'm going to their house because I'm hoping to see Dame Dash and Kanye West in a rare form, in the rarest form. So in my head, I feel like Dame Dash is the type of nigga who ain't got no boundaries, like Uncle Junebug, and he might even have a key to Jay-Z's house. So while we having lunch, might be playing dominoes, Jay-Z, me and Jay-Z talking, Beyonce, doing Beyonce things.
What's Beyonce things?
Whatever.
Practicing, getting ready for Crazy in Love.
Yeah, doing Beyonce things.
Take over the world.
And then like during like me and Jay-Z just talking about life, like I feel like Dame would just like show up out of nowhere with like 2 Armandale bottles. Do you mean Armandale bottles? Yes.
Is that champagne or was that vodka?
That was vodka. And like doing like a Diddy vibe. Yes, the Dame Dash, and then talking about, he asking me, Niram, you got a job? And I'm like, yeah, Dame, I got a job, man. Me and Dame getting this argument about I ain't no real man because I got a job and I ain't putting that together for my kids.
Oh my goodness. Dame, so you ain't even in it for Jay-Z and Beyonce. You in it to get the tea.
Yes. And while I'm there, I look to the side, after me and Dan getting on this argument, I look to my left, and there goes Kanye West in a pink polo and a book bag.
The original guy with Cartier glasses.
Yes.
From Chicago.
Yes. Pink polo.
Come on.
A book bag with nothing in it. Cartier glasses.
Hold on. You said nothing in the bag.
Nothing in the bag. Nothing in the backpack.
I wish we could insert pictures. I'm like my uncle now. Put the picture up.
Nothing in the backpack. And he's like,
this is college dropout days.
I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. I'm going to let y'all finish, but I'm the greatest producer ever in this household.
You're crazy.
So that's who I'm going for.
Low key, y'all know I stand for Beyonce. Giselle knows. But if I got to say 2003, just lunch or dinner hanging out, I got to go with Kelis and Nas. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Why?
I would have Uchi-Wally my ass all the way down. Where is he from? Queens?
Yeah. And
I would have been hanging with them. First of all, they was just that hood love. Do y'all remember Kelis' wedding dress? It was like green and he had a top hat. And remember her bossy area? She had like all these poodles. It was just poodles, fried chicken. They was just my type of people. They ain't think like it would be interesting.
You was just there for the poodles and fried chicken.
What? Shut up. But they vibe. You know what I'm saying? You ain't like Kelis vibe. I think I like Kelis energy mixed with Nas energy. I just feel like it was just something a little bit different, a little raw compared to Jay-Z and Beyonce in that era where they were a little bit more, they are now, a little bit more private. You ain't really know what they was talking about. Right. They could be boring, they could be turned up, but I feel like Kelis and Nas circa 2003 was at their prime and in a rare Negro form. And that is my type of people. Shout out to Kelis now. I follow her on Instagram, honey. Yeah. She be making that food and be having sauces, and her skin is immaculate and her curls be banging.
Melanin popping, huh?
She gorgeous.
All right.
Who lost in that one? Nas. Okay.
I don't know.
Ooh.
He got Nikki on his arm now. They having sleepovers and shit.
Not real. Stop falling into the trap of not real alternate facts and fake news.
I'm not gonna let you just keep calling me out on this podcast.
Cause you be talking about stuff that not real. But you saying who won and who lost. Have you seen the latest craze that folks talk about?
What?
I say craze. Y'all can't see me. I'm doing air quotes. The other thing I seen was something called divorce selfies. You seen that, Niram?
Yeah, I seen that shit.
What you think?
Low key.
First of all, explain what the divorce selfie is.
So it's this white people shit. Like I said, it's white people doing white things, and they just taking pictures, taking selfies after they sign their divorce papers, and putting it on Instagram, Snapchat, and things of that sort. And then I don't know who was the person. It had to be a white person to be like hashtag divorce selfie, and then everything started catching on. Low key, like. I think that's corny, kind of awkward. Yeah. But I guess if people can like break up on good terms, I guess that's cool. I think about growing up as a kid and like seeing my mom and dad fight and shit like that. Yeah. And like they big like knockout, drag out arguments and shit like that. And it was times where I was like, man, why don't y'all just break up? Like maybe y'all be happier. So, I see like where this breakup surfy is, but. I'm not for it.
I agree. I think this is white witchcraft.
What?
What you said? Or maybe they white witchcraft. Maybe it's millennium shit. Like, maybe it's our generation. Like, everything does not have to be front page news. Like, it just seems like it's no discretion or even respect for the process in going through it. I remember when I first seen it, I laughed at first, but then I got a little sad.
Why?
Because divorce is not easy. Divorce is not, I would assume it's not something people want to do or people don't go. I would hope that at least 90%, if not more, of folks don't go into a marriage saying, oh yeah, I'm about to divorce you.
I can't wait to have our divorce selfie. Like, you think those people just like, I just can't wait till we have
Oh, I thought you was talking to me. I was like, wait a damn minute. Do people go and do that? And that's why I thought it was sad. Like, who does that? And then on top of that, immortalize this moment in history forever because it's the internet. Yeah. So it's going to be there forever. And is that something you want to live on forever compared to these other moments? So, at first, I got a little angry, upset. Like I said, I thought it was white witchcraft. And I was like, no, this is the millennium kids posting everything. But then I got a little sad to say, what folks really going through to be like, yeah, let me go ahead and
take this divorce selfie.
But that leads into like, how do you end a relationship though? Like, I guess there's really no easy way to end a relationship.
No, it
ain't. Either way, it's going to look rough. So that brings to our topic of the day. You excited for this, Niram? I didn't tell him about this, y'all, so I'm taking them off guard.
You are taking me off guard about this. How to end a relationship.
So the question is, when and how do you end a relationship? So this is not just marriage. So we're talking about a relationship, period. So why don't you start off with, when do you know it's time? First of all, before we talk about how, when do you know it's time to end a relationship?
For me, I just think about like when you actually dread that person coming in the house, like they be gone, and you be like, yeah, I'm just living life. Like, hey, turn up, and they come in the house, and like your whole mood be all fucked up. Like you just dread, like seeing them, hearing their voice. So I think that would be a time to break up. Like y'all just gotta go somewhere, either see Von Zant, or y'all just gotta leave that shit alone.
I think also the idea of when you're in a relationship and you no longer make that person a priority. Like, I've been around friends who, I'll say, oh, you want to do X, Y, and Z. Did you want to check in with so-and-so? They be like, girl, I don't care what. Ooh, sis, bro, cuz. I don't care what so-and-so doing. And I'm like, oh, okay, but do you know you want to check in? And I was like, I'm living life. And I'm like, damn. Like, but that's a thin line too, because I do think to be your best self in your relationship, you have to be your best self, and you do have to do self-care first. But I do think it's something about taking in consideration that other person, and when that's not even in a picture, that's a huge red flag. The next thing that I think is a huge red flag is when there's no planning for the future. So I think something as a couple that is consistently done is future talk, prep, and planning. So if there's a point as a unit where y'all not even talking about the future, where are you going with it? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, y'all don't got no goals.
No ambition.
There's no ambition.
What's the next step? Or I've seen it also, we're in relationships with folks who be like, they'll try to talk about the future and the other person will shut them down. Like, we don't got nothing to talk about.
I'm just going to be with you. You're going to be my woman. Don't make me come out myself.
Don't do that. Shout out to them. But and then also this other idea of goals and values that no longer align. You know, I'm the first person to say it's more than just love to make
I agree.
a relationship work. You know, what's love got to do with it? That's what 30% of. No me.
Yeah. You know, because you know, like you was talking earlier, like, you know, your ambitions don't lie. You know, what's that saying? Like, you know, there's no romance without good finance. Like, so, you know, that money ain't playing around. You know, you ain't getting no sex from your partner or no intimacy. Like, if none of that stuff lining up, it's going to be a problem.
I think that was the big four, though. So I think the big four for me is when ambition, religion, God, whatever that is, money, and sex or intimacy. If them four things start to fade or you're not on the same page, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
But I think what one that folks really look over and don't talk about a lot is this idea of ambition. So, you know, as the old Southern folks say, if you're not equally yoked, it's going to be trouble. So, you know, me, as the, you know, say we in a relationship. So I can't have these goals and high career aspirations and life aspirations, and you don't want to do that. That's not gonna work.
No.
That's not gonna, you know, work in the end, because what's gonna build is resentment. And resentment is ugly, honey.
Hey, you know, I'm a competitive ass nigga, so my woman going to get a PhD, y'all best believe I'm right behind her ass, because she ain't gonna be the only one talking about hello, doctor, and then mister. No, hell no. It's gonna be doctor and doctor. So yeah, I see what you're saying, and I also feel like every couple ain't got to have that ambition to, like, you know, your woman getting PhD, you getting PhD, but I think you have to be great in your own sense.
Yes.
So, like, whatever greatness means to you, like, if that's Fortune 500 company, and then, like, yo, missus or man gonna be PhD or whatever, entrepreneur, like, whatever, like, they genius zone is when it comes to that, like, you gotta figure that out.
And I think it's key what you talk about is that idea of the genius zone. So I'm not even saying you got to be Fortune 500. I don't care if you're a janitor, but I need you to be the best damn janitor there is out there, and also have ambitions and moving forward. So other things, I need you to be looking forward to something. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't even think it's just the academic or career rise, but it's just that idea of ambition and really wanting to move yourself forward and do bigger things. The next one we said was this idea, you know, I think God, religion, the greater architect, that's a huge one. You got to be on the same playing ground. If you're not on the same playing ground as that, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's going to be rough. Money, of course. I think if you just Google why relationships break up, the first thing is coins, okay?
Yes.
You know what? Another pen. We got a lot of pens in this episode. We need to just do a money episode. So what does it mean, you know, to be in a relationship and navigate with money? How we, you know, maybe we can be raw. We can share, you know, how we divide up money, what that looks like, how you save. You know, what happens, you know, if one person makes more money, if folks got different spending habits, if folks come in with not so great credit.
Right.
You know, the other thing I'm noticing is family. So that maybe, you know, y'all both have same values with, you know, finances and jobs and savings, but maybe one person believes giving a little more money to other family members to other. I done had lots of conversations about that too. And then the last one, I think this idea of intimacy and sex. We got to have a sex episode.
Yeah, that's coming.
That's coming.
That's coming.
But I just think that's important. And I think, you know, sex, when it comes to the basis of, yes, that is important. But I think it's a greater idea of intimacy too. So really being connected and intertwined with that person. When that start going down,
right. When you start doing that Melania hand slap or Trump
you
ass,
don't even want them to touch you. She said, "Don't touch me.
Ain't no intimacy.
Get your hands off me."
She hit him with the back up off me. So well, how would you break up? Like, how would you walk away?
That's hard. I think, I'm thinking about, my past breakups. But now being in the space I am, I think it's important to do it in person. And although I know the children don't believe in this with the age of social media, you have to do it in person. You have to be upfront. The only, ladies and gents out there, reason I wouldn't say do this, if you got you a ticky boom boom. So if you got you a bomb, honey, go with somebody. Or you might need to just, when they go to work, pack your shit and leave.
And just go.
Because there's levels to this. Okay?
And don't even leave a letter.
Don't leave no letter. Don't leave no contact information. Block their ass and get out. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the ticky booms. So if you dating the ticky boom, get the hell out. Just leave. Don't get no notice. I don't watch too many Lifetime movies. But that's, that's in the stream. And y'all know who y'all is in them relationships out there. But I think some of the things when you breaking up with someone, I think it's important to be honest, but not cruel. Because I think sometimes we go into this dialogue with the person and you tell too much.
Or people just get petty.
Yes.
We in the petty phase. This is a petty generation.
Yeah, like that's not the appropriate time to be like, well, your dick little. Like, that's not it's cruel. That's cruel. It may be the truth, might be no lies, but that's not the appropriate place. Like, I think it's time, I think it's the appropriate time to, like I said, just be honest and say it's not working. And don't try that it's not me, it's you. Just say this relationship, I'm not happy. Period. So I think that's something that sticks out to me. But the other thing that I also like to say, and when you breaking up with someone, is to establish concrete boundaries for your future interactions. I think that's most important for everything.
Yeah.
But again, Nia, we're gonna have a Nia episode. Y'all gonna have to meet him. He has this thing where he says no boomerangs. So if y'all had a good thing, you go away, then you come back. That ain't no comeback for him. Ain't no boomerang. So once I throw you out, don't bring your ass back.
And I go back and forth with this because
you believe in a boomerang.
What if you
I don't.
It's also that phrase to truly love something, you got to let it go.
That's
and if it
bullshit.
come back, it's like it's yours. But if it don't, it's not. Like whatever that goes. Like
white fallacy, it's lies. No, that's a very make believe, Niram.
Okay, well I know one thing. One of the things y'all also need to do after y'all break up is grieve that shit. So I also feel like it's the best time to get your sexy back. Go to that gym. Go to the dermatologist, get that face fixed. You might have some discoloration or something like that. Whatever. Go ahead. Get your glow up on. That's what I'm trying to say. Take your ass to that gym.
Reinvent yourself.
Go get some meditation and some fucking yoga. And the next time they see you on the come back around for the boomerang, they be like, damn, that's she even better.
Ooh, that's the best.
She even better. I left that. I messed that up.
Then you got Nia, no boomerang.
Because this fine as wine.
Yeah, but I think, I know you said that just quickly, but I think it is important, this idea of grieving a relationship. I think that's okay. Because it is a loss, and you have to kind of go through those motions. But now, don't be taking months and years to do it.
You got 72 hours.
What?
Yeah.
Why you only got 72 hours?
Yes, you got 72 hours.
I think it depends on how long the relationship
and then you gotta let that bruh or sis go.
Bruh, sis, cuz go.
Yes.
Let them go.
You gotta pay you in that 72 hours. You can eat your ice cream. You
Salt and
can
vinegars.
listen to your Mary J. Blige.
Oh, she got a good CD out too. Oh, she got a good breakup CD out now.
You listen to your Mary J. Blige. You start you some Fight Master yoga. And then
Fight Master Yoga 30-day challenge.
Yes. And then on that last hour of that 72 hour, you take your ass to the gym. You go buy a gym membership.
And you don't leave that gym.
And you just go every day.
Until 6-pack form.
Right.
No, no, but that is important. That is important. But I think what you said, that is something you need. The idea of not grieving, the idea of taking time to truly grieve it. But I think, ultimately, I always like to say, if you feel disrespected, underappreciated, frustrated, hurt, insignificant, lonely, ashamed, or guilty on a regular basis, it's time to get the fuck on. Life is too short.
It sure is.
Life is too short. And the how to do it, I always say try to do it in person. Be honest but not cruel. Establish these concrete boundaries. No boomerang. And remember to grieve it. But remember what I said before. If they ticky boom boom, sometimes you just gotta walk away. You just gotta walk away with nothing. Not even a Dear John letter.
Pack your shit up and go. So speaking of breakups, we talking about all this breakup shit. Like Niambi.
No,
Yeah.
no. I already know what you about to ask. You was trying to stir up some shit.
What was your worst breakup?
No, you go. You go. Because you're really stirring up some stuff now.
What you mean? All right. My breakup, this kind of goes into this whole baby scare that I was talking about. And I don't know if I'm ready to share this. We'll just see how this goes.
Yeah.
So I was dating, like I said, I was dating this girl for like less than 180 days.
Doing time.
Yeah. And, I had left to go to college. And, I used to go back home like every weekend, like literally every weekend. My college was like an hour away, like hour and a half to 2 hours away from home. So every weekend I go. And then, with me going to college and she stayed back at home, she like, oh, I'm getting too good for her and, shit like that, blah, blah, blah. So one day she text messaged me and like she just going to like this long ass like text message. It just kept going forever. And, this was like text message like 1, text message 2, text message 3. And like she breaking up with me, talking about how I'm too good for her and I don't deserve her and all this other bullshit. So I'm trying to call her like, fuck all these text messages. They still coming in, ding,
That's
ding.
when text messages was 10 cents a piece.
Yes. Using up all my damn data, text messaging
You
to
at
me.
$13.
Right. I'm trying to call you. I got free nights and weekends.
Oh, you remember free nights and weekends.
So I'm calling. Text message still going on. I'm calling. Text message still going on. So I say, fuck it. I'm pissed. So I just hop in the car and I drive 2 hours. Show up the house. Can't find her ass. She's still sending me text messages. She won't talk to me. She won't do nothing. So I just said, fuck it. Fuck her. And then a couple months later, I get another text message talking about I might be a daddy.
What?
Yes. And I'm going to leave it like that.
What? Hold on. So she just broke up. Wait.
She broke up with me via text message. She didn't call me. I called her.
Hold on. Did a text ever say we broken up? Like what?
Yes. It was like the last one was like, we over. Like, stop calling me.
Oh.
Like, it's over.
Oh. What's her sign?
I can't remember.
Oh, okay. I like to know signs.
Stop calling me. I can't talk to you. I'm crying right now. It's over. And it's like, no. What the fuck is this? No.
Hold up. But did you love her? Was you in love? Or was you in love or you in like or in lust with her?
Oh, I was definitely in like I said, it was like 180 days. So I was definitely in like.
Okay.
But my thing is like, if you're gonna break up with me, like at least give me the respect to break up with me either in person or via the phone. Like this whole text message bullshit, like hell no. Nah.
It's like she was in school. She might as well send you a piece of paper.
I know, right?
Over. Remember? No, I ain't going there.
So yeah, that was mine.
All right. So mine, like I said, you be stirring up old stuff, and I don't like stirring up. When did we agree we was gonna talk about our own breakup stories?
No.
All right. Well, okay. Let me think. So my worst breakup story, as y'all know, I think I said in the first podcast that I'm more of like a serial monogamous, right? So the folks I be in relationships with, we be in relationship for years. We have investments with each other's families. I get to know their mamas. We be having dinners together. So, it'd be truly an investment. So with this boyfriend, the way it was closer to when I was going to head off to college. And, we were still kicking it, but we weren't necessarily, we were together, but we want to get we was in this weird in between, right? And what happened was we went out and we came back and we was just sitting in the car. I don't even, you done changed my whole energy now. And we were sitting in the car and we were talking. And the energy just went there. As y'all can tell, I'm really about energy and vibrations, right? And we was just talking, and then I just had to, he was bringing up something. I just had to cut into it. And I was like, what we doing? And he was like, Niambi, I don't know. I'm like, do we love each other? You know, this is something we love, of course, love. Don't know what love
Puppy
is.
love.
Puppy love. You know, everything is love. It's passion. I said, do we even love each other? And he was like, nah. I said, well, why are we just doing this? He said, because it's easy. Oh, Jesus. When he said that.
Cut you deep.
When he told me it was easy, it cut me to the core. I said, easy? But the thing is, I couldn't even lie. I said, you're right, it is easy. It was easy. Like, our families liked each other. He was ambitious. I was ambitious. He loved the Lord. I love the Lord. He cute. I'm cute. You know, we was going to have brown curly head babies. But it just wasn't there. And we just sat in the car and we was like, we going to have to break up with each other, ain't we? And I was like, yeah, we going to have to break up with each other. And he was like, all right. He was like, you know, I love you. I was like, I love you too. And I was like, take me home.
That was some bullshit, because y'all just said you love each other.
We stupid.
Y'all niggas just, do you love me? Nah, not really. And then, I love you. I love you too.
Stupid. That's why I said stupid. It was like the most immature and mature breakup I had at the same damn time. Like, it was just this real moment of like, nah, it's comfortable. Like, that's why we together, because it's comfortable and it's the right thing to do. When I tell you that cut me to my core and I was sad, I was too sad. But that got me to really, you know, reflect on how I was in this relationship and how I am in some relationships. So it's this idea of being needed versus wanted. And that's something, you know, that I that's lit that I'm working through still to this day. So I don't have to be wanted. I don't care if you don't want me. But the idea that you didn't need me no more? Child.
Well, I'm going to need you to need me and want me.
That's like the Marvin Gaye. I want you,
Yeah.
but I need you to.
Yeah.
So that was, you know, that was a hard breakup for me, because it was that real. So it wasn't, yours was more disrespectful. But I think it was really that had the idea of him or both of us putting that mirror up to each other to say, yeah, we just real content and we just moving through the motions. It was like no passion, no intimacy or nothing there. And at one point in the relationship, it was.
Right.
But it just got to the point where it was like, man, almost like I listened to that before, we just real good on paper. Hell, we probably would have been doing a divorce selfie by now. You know, because that's where we were going so young. Like, this is working. This is great. Like, you know, so that was rough. But, you know, what makes it even harder about that is that then my family is unboundary. So that's what also made it a hard breakup. So I went to them, was like, you know, me and so-and-so, you know, I don't even think I told them right away, but they was like, you know, is so-and-so coming over? And, you know, I kind of brushed it off like, no. And again, unboundary family that should have just left it alone. My mama. Why? I made his favorite. You made this nigga, I'm triggered again. You making this nigga favorite anything. Why? We not together. We done broke up. And, you know, my mom and dad always teamed me. So my mom was like, forget that Negro. Forget it. Blah, blah, blah. But I got other family members like, well, what you do? What I do?
Yeah, what you do?
I ain't do nothing. But what makes it even, you know, more unboundary is that the idea that my parents are still friends with some of my ex's parents. So not the situation I was just talking about, but like other exes. Like that's that lack of boundaries that operates in my family that makes breakups hard.
I know.
Because even when I go home, it's always something.
Because your ex parents at your crib.
Just chilling.
At Christmas dinner.
Asking me how I'm doing.
Awkward as fuck.
Awkward.
Oh, hey, Niram. How you doing? Asking me how I'm doing. It is, you know what? Your parents do. It's not even your parents. Like, your whole family had, like, this whole unboundary. Like,
yes.
Remember dating you.
Yes.
And, like, going over one of your ex's parents' house.
Yes.
And, like, I'm sitting on the couch with me and you. I got my arm wrapped around you.
Yes.
This is your ex house.
Yes.
So you done been there.
Yes.
Parents cool.
Yeah.
And I'm petting his dog.
Come on, disrespectful, borderline.
And then he come in the house.
Hey, and we just got to say hi and
right.
Shake hands and move forward.
Oh, this is Niambi's new boyfriend, Niram. What up, bruh? Oh, that's man awkward.
You
as
know what?
fuck.
This is a deeper conversation about boundaries and family interactions and interactions with exes. That's as if y'all realize what I said and highlighted why it's so important when you break up with folks to establish clear boundaries. Because I'm trying to teach y'all, learn from my lessons. Because that's not something I did.
Yeah, because I done told my mom a few times. Like I had a
Your
ex.
mama's the goat at this though. She cut people off in a minute.
I had a girl that I was dating. I liked the guy in high school, and like she used to come over and braid my mama hair, and I broke up with her, and like she was still coming over there to the point I said, "Ma, like me and her ain't together no more. Like you got to let her go." And she's like, "Oh, she braided my hair real good. She coming over today." I said, "You gotta let this go." And then she called her like, "I'm sorry, baby.
You can't come
You
back.
can't come over no more."
That's how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna need you to teach my parents. All my parents would be like, "Oh, y'all was young. It's okay." I really like them though. They fun people to hang out with.
Your parents be going on vacation with your ex's parents.
They be in varieties of them, not just one set. Like variety. Like they made long-term relationships with these people. Variety of people though.
Be going to your ex's
Weddings, child,
baby showers.
I don't know about all that. That's too much.
That is weird.
It is a little weird.
It is.
But that's my family. We like I said, we gonna put another pin in that, and I'll flesh that out a little more later. So that is a part of my breakup story. If y'all can get from it. So the biggest thing, hardest part for me was this idea of being needed versus wanted, and really having that mirrored to me, and then navigating the ex with my family because of their lack of boundaries. So that's what made it rough, you know, for me. Oh, that was you dirty for that one. You should have gave a heads up. You could have wrote that on a post-it note, slid it to me.
You ain't give me no heads up about this other topic, so you know I gotta slide some other things in there too.
All right.
Damn, we got some kitchen table talk though.
We do got some kitchen table talk. Kitchen table talk, sis bro, cuz. So as always, if y'all have something to submit us, please submit your questions to blacklovematters@gmail.com. That's black no K, so BLACLOVEMATTER at gmail.com. So that's blacklovematters@gmail.com. We'll link it in the bio, y'all know. Or you can leave us a voicemail. Not like my uncle did, though. He was trying to get in live. Our phone number is 508-784-1111. Again, that's 508-784-1111. And you can leave kitchen table talk there. Or if you just have comments, you just want to say hey to us, do that too.
Hit us up, says bro cuz.
Yes. All right, so let me go ahead and read this, Niram. So it says, "Hello, Niram and Niambi. I loved your first 2 episodes, and I wish you guys nothing but success and prosperity." Thank you. You know I believe in alchemy and manifestation, honey.
Hey.
Anywho, here's my situation. Here's my situation. I have been seeing a married man for the last 6 months. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm exhausted already. I've been seeing a married man for the last 6 months behind my partner's back. It was meaningless sex with someone. I was just trying to escape reality. I know it's wrong and want to stop things, but when it comes down to it, I can't. I only look to this guy for sex. So why am I finding it so hard to let him go? Oh, we didn't want to use her real name, so we're going to call this person Sis Bro Cuz. All right, so do you get this? Okay, so it looks like they've been married she's been seeing a married man for 6 months behind her partner's back. So we don't know if they're married or not, but they're partners.
Right.
Or even what type of relationship it is. So we don't know if it's same sex or hetero, we don't know. And she's been having meaningless sex with someone, escaping reality. She knows what's wrong, she wants to stop, but she can't. She knows this guy's only looks to her for sex. And she wants to know why she finds it so hard to let go. So that's the question. Why is she finding it so hard to let him go?
I'm exhausted.
Do I go? Let me go first because I'm quick and easy. I have low tolerance for this.
Go then.
Because this person, Sis Bro Cuz, is trying it. Because they already answered their question within this question. So she wanted to know, her question was, why am I finding it so hard to let this person go? Shit, 3 sentences above, didn't you just say you was trying to escape reality? You know the answer. The answer is within you. So it's easier to be in this mess, I think, than face the reality of whatever's going on in it. So I think the answer to the question is you messed around with this married man just for the sex, knowing he don't love you or nothing, to escape the reality of your partner or your personal life. But I think within that is two different issues. So the first one is, why don't you like your reality? Like, period. What is going on in your reality or your relationship? So, is it something with you and your partner? Y'all not kicking it? Is he not laying it? She, sis bro cuz, not laying it down like he's supposed to? Y'all not talking? Look, we're going back to what we talked about before. Is it intimacy? Mm-hmm. Is the values, morals off? Is it the Lord? Money. Is it money? What is ambition? What's missing? So I think that's something to be very aware of. But also, I also want to say, through this indiscretion or this type of cheating, I don't think this necessarily the end all be all for a relationship. If your relationship is really strong and grounded, I do think cheating, messing around with this married man is something that she can get through the partner. But I think first you got to realize, is this something you even want to work out with this person, and come to that realization. So I think that's something she got to work through on herself. And y'all, I got lots of opinions on cheating and working through it and what's it look like. Again, another episode. Because also, when I think about cheating, I also think that emotional affairs are more harmful than the physical ones. So, in this letter, she said it was meaningless sex. Yeah. So it's not about that new person and navigating through that. It's not that. It's something else going on. So I think that's something they need to figure out. And sis bro cuz, the second issue that I talk about, why are you messing with a married man? It's so many single people in the world, or people in relationships that have open relationships. You got to be careful with messing with a married person, okay? So I think, first of all, about this sis bro cuz even going to mess with a married man, they showing that they don't want no type of commitment together. Because in the back of their head, they already know that this ain't going down too far. But the second piece to that, I got to say, you got to be careful messing with a married man and or woman, because they partner going to run up on you, okay? They're not going to run up on their partner. They ain't going to run up on their husband or wife or whoever they with. They going to run up on you.
You knew they ass was married.
Come on. I done seen too many Lifetime movies. I done lived in Detroit for too long. I done seen bricks through window. I done seen all types of crazy foolishness. So you got to watch that. You tread lightly on messing with a married person, period. So again, to summarize what I said, because I think you want some bull, because you already answered the question. So to answer your question, you trying to escape reality, duh. And first of all, you need to figure out why your reality all messed up, and figure out if you want to even stay in a relationship with your partner or not. After that, why is you married? What's with this married man? Leave that alone. Run far, far away from it. I don't got much for this one here. I think that cancer already ended. They just want to be petted. See, they want to be petted and told it's okay.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, you got something there?
I know why she messed around with a married person.
We'll go.
Well, first of all, it's non-committal. Mm-hmm. Both of them got skin in the game because they both got something to lose. They don't want to be with nobody else. So they just fucking each other because it's just easy, right?
Come on.
So, one of my questions, like, are you addicted to this pain?
Ooh.
And, like, what made you get here? Like, what made you want to, like, step out and, like, be a jump off, for one? Because you the side piece. Ooh. You think he the side piece, but you really the side piece, because he a married man. And if he telling you that his ass is leaving his wife, that shit ain't true. So, baby girl, sis, bruh, cuz, bruh, partner, cuz, sis,
whoever it is,
you the fucking jump off.
Yeah.
So, it got me to thinking, like, so why are you, like, did your daddy not hug you enough? Did your mama not hug you enough? Tell you you love us? Like, why do this to yourself when it comes to, like, doing this with a married man? Like, you deserve better, and your partner deserve better. So, but while I'm not telling you to go, like, ruin your partner's life and, tell them you cheating on them and things of that sort, but I think the first thing is, like, you need to figure out, do you even want to be in this relationship with them?
Because I argue that could be selfish sometimes. Yeah. Going to tell the other person, this is what I did, this is why I did it, and you ain't going to end up being with them no way.
Right. So, like,
that's a little selfish.
It is selfish. And I feel like, if that's even the case, like, you should just break it off. Like, just break off with her. Don't even tell them you cheated. Just leave. And just say, like, it's done. Like, this ain't gonna work. And like, just don't be in this in this situation because you think it's comfortable. You know
that. Now go back. Now that's like, I'm back now, y'all. I done got rejuvenated.
Oh, now you back.
Because it's too many folks in relationships because it's comfortable. Y'all heard my breakup story? Because it's comfortable. It's easy.
And and that's what I mean. Like, just don't be doing this shit because you think it's comfortable. Like, being in this relationship, having side sex and all this other shit. Like, it's 2017. Like, folks are having open relationships, open marriages. Like, it don't need no point to even go down to like this whole cheating point because you can have a conversation. And most of the time, maybe, I don't know, 50, I'm going to say 50-50. I don't know what it is now. But, people will be willing to have like this open relationship. So, while I'm not the one to pass judgment because I got my own dirt and shit like that, but I can tell you, like, this shit ain't healthy. Like, you leaving a void in yourself and with that person, and the only thing that's gonna be able to fix it is your God, your grand architect in the universe to feel it, because something wrong, like something deep down you hurting, sis, bro, cuz. And for you to even go out and go to a married person and like knowingly know they married and know they ain't gonna leave. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if he telling you he gonna leave his wife, he lying. You to jump off. Yeah. Did your daddy or your mama ain't hug you enough telling you love you? I think that's the problem. You probably need to go get some therapy because this is something that's going on. And my last thing, like, while you fucking around with this married man or whatever, like, if you gonna go fucking around with somebody and be somebody else's side piece, like, at least do it single. Yeah. Like, just don't be fucking up somebody else's life because you fucked up in the game. Like, if you gonna go do this shit, at least be single.
Or be straight up. Yeah. Be straight up with people.
Yeah.
And say, this is what I do and this is what I look out to. Do you agree to this?
Yeah. So, sis, beloved.
Because hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
And you create some more hurt.
Right.
And then we got our friend who on Plenty of Fish who trying to find somebody, and then they done went your partner and they all hurt.
Everybody all fucked up. And she, sis Burka talking about how their last person cheated on them, with a married person. Yes. And they just so hurt. Now they got to go get some vines on healing too. Yeah.
Or I don't believe in marriage.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because you didn't fuck them up.
That's another, we done got all these episodes lined up.
Because you done fucked them up. So, beloved.
Yes.
Get to the root of this. Like,
get to the root.
Get some counseling.
Yes.
Talk to the grand architect in the universe. Talk to God. Yeah. Talk to whoever you think you believe in, Buddha, Allah. And figure out, do you even want to be in a relationship with this dude that you even kicking it with? Like, I know it's meaningless sex with the married dude, but do you need work?
Yes.
And if so, you got to do the work.
You got to.
And that's all I got.
All right, Niram, you done stepped in. Because you see, I wasn't here for it. But you broke that down.
I got...
It was on your spirit.
It was on my spirit. I
Come on.
I be thinking about this sometimes.
Cancer energy. I'm telling y'all about that cancer energy.
I was thinking about like my nieces and nephews growing up, and I'll be looking at them like, you the side piece. You the side piece, right? You're not the main.
You're not the main.
You the side.
You the side.
And for you to knowingly be the side, like, you hurting.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out why you hurt.
Discounts.
You don't get discounts on love. You deserve more.
Oh, come on, Niram.
Well,
all right.
I think that's all we got for today on all the matters of Black love. Black lives matter. So, before we get out, question of the day. Like, we got a couple. What's your favorite songs that gets you inspired? For me, it's Stop, Drop, Open Up Shop.
Okay. For me, Niambi, we gonna link all of them. We gonna link my Team Jesus for Christ playlist for y'all. I'm telling you, your spirit will be shook by it.
Also, what's your worst breakup story? Shoot us out, shoot us up. Hit us up and let us know, what was your worst breakup story? You got something better than that tops me and Niambi's? Hit us up, and how and when should you break up with a relationship? How you know it's dead? So you can respond to this stuff on SoundCloud. That's Black Love Matter. Remember, that's Black No K Love Matters on SoundCloud. You can also go to Black Loves Matter, BlackLoveMatters.com. Remember, that's Black No K LoveMatters.com. Or shoot us a voicemail at 508-784-1111. You can always also email us at blacklovematters blacknoK@gmail.com. Remember, that's black, no K, love matters.
All right, that was a wonderful show. Ooh, that was good. That's good. Number 3. This is real.
This shit is real, baby girl.
I'm so thankful for our 4 followers, God and my mom and your sister for listening.
Yes.
Again, we'll see y'all in a little bit. Don't forget, love is ever evolving. Talk to y'all next time.
Peace.
I'm a drunkard. In the spirit, I'm hooked too. Come on, Karen. I have it. Hey, it's a toot. Hey, tripping too, but instead tripping on LSD.
Oh.
I take God and it takes me high.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love the Clark sisters.
Are you ready? Am I living in vain?
Don't play. Wait, this is my favorite part. No, reefer. Reefer. I'm bringing that back. Come on. Yes. Yes. Is your living in vain? That's my favorite part. What? Come on, Ken. Is your living in vain? Did she be like, touch somebody, see if you're living in vain? Come on. Looking like some Greek goddesses.
Are you living in vain?
Hey, because up the road is eternal gain. Wait. Hey, come on. Is my speaking, my preaching, my speaking, my preaching. Hey. You ready?
Yeah.
Are we about to start recording?
Yeah.
We're not recording now.
Yeah, we are. I can always cut that.
Wait a minute. I did not mean to give the viewers a whole concert of the Clark sisters. Is my living in vain? Although this is my song, honey.
Am I living in vain?
No. What's your song? Never mind. Okay, come on. Okay.
Joyful.
No, you. Remember that joke? What's that? Who sings that song? Leave it that way. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, come on. Let's get going. Where can we go?
I love you. I mean, like.
Oh, you turns like a Sour Patch Kid. Okay, come on.